Hey, thought leaders. This is the personalbranding.com podcast, and I'm your host, Dillon Kivo. Join us to learn how to build a legacy, boost your reputation, and make a lasting impact. Let's dive in. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the personalbranding.com podcast with Dillon Kivo. And I hope that you're having a great day today. In this episode, we'll be going over chapter 11 of my book, The Authority Playbook, which is all about how to maintain your authority and also how to expand it. You probably know that any kind of position or status requires regular maintenance, right? Just like your car, just like your body even. You can't just break through and become known as an authority in your field only to sit back and enjoy your status without doing anything or to cultivate it, right? You can't just expect your clients and peers to keep viewing you as an authority or the best if you don't continuously take action to remind them why you deserve your position. Okay, so with that in mind, it's super important to have a routine where you prioritize creating value for your network and your customers and expanding your knowledge of your niche industry and related niches. So the key is to be sustainable. I'm going to share a few tips with you that'll help maintain and expand your authority. But first, here's a quote from the good old Tony Robbins. It's what you practice in private that you will be rewarded for it in public. In other words, you've got to put in the work on your own time to keep bettering yourself and your product or service. And once you've molded your schedule to fit your unique goals, your life and career will follow suit. The first thing I want to talk more about is your routine. There are lots of entrepreneurs and influencers and experts who have made it big and gained authority only to have fade into the obscurity because they've gotten cocky over the years and rested on their leisures, right? It happens. The process of building authority doesn't stop when you achieve that authority status, right? Actually, it doesn't ever stop. It needs to be a lasting part of your life if you're gonna be successful with it. Everyone's routine is gonna look a little different because everyone works in different ways. You might wake up, do 100 push-ups, and then go about your day. Or you might get up, make yourself a coffee, watch the sunrise, and then head out to work. Whatever works best for you is the way to go. The important part is consistency. What I'm most concerned with your routine involves following a plan to gain authority and use it to your greatest extent. This could look like setting aside, some time to work on a skill that would be helpful for you to know, creating online content, or scheduling meetups or speaking engagements even. Also, remember that everyone's path to authority, it looks a little different. Don't get caught up worrying about your routine doesn't look close enough to another successful authority's routine because everyone has unique circumstances, and really what worked for one person won't necessarily work for somebody else, right? Your network is a super important tool for maintaining and expanding your authority. The value of a network is the sum of the people that make it up. So you treat your peers with respect and make sure to keep them in regular contact. Find ways to stay in touch and make them a part of your regular business. They're a part of your business. And stay on the lookout for opportunities to collaborate. Your network is part of your legacy, and it can be your best source of support. The people in your circle can be often your most reliable source of work as well, whether it's referrals or whatever it is. If you maintain your network, you save time and energy by having a stream of industry information, working leads, and even potential clients, right? There are lots of ways you can expand your network too. If you have followed or following tips from the previous episodes that we've had on here, you're attending or planning to attend events that are relevant to your field. So make the most of these events and get the contact info of the people that you meet so you can follow up with them later on. There does come a point where your network gets too large to maintain strong connections with everybody in it though. When this happens, focus on keeping in contact with your highest yield connections. It's never okay to just ghost one of your peers, but it's perfectly fine to cultivate your relationships with higher profile members of your network. Also, remember that you should be helping your peers just as much as they're helping you. Do your best to add value to their lives or their businesses. This creates a reciprocal environment where people help each other out of their own will, right? So next, I want to talk about what I call the assets of authority. Assets of authority are anything from business assets that you own to the knowledge and experience that you gain over the years, right? Without maintaining your assets, you lose the ability to monetize your authority and you won't be able to serve your clients as well as you should. When you become an authority in your field, you're essentially becoming a problem solver. Your primary job is to figure out how you can solve the issues your network and clients are facing by using your skills and your influence. Another asset that you have as an authority is your ability to just pass it on. By becoming a well-respected authority in your niche, you gain the ability to lend credibility to others and help them make their way in their own industry. This ability gives you a lot of influence and puts a lot of weight behind your words and actions. Another important thing that really needs to be talked about more often is self-maintenance. As you continue to work on your goals in your business, it's just as essential to take care of yourself to avoid burnout and unnecessary stress. Failing to take care of those things will bleed into your work life and they're going to make you sloppy and careless. Self-maintenance requires discipline though. You need to keep track of your work, your home and family life, and network to take care of your mind and body. Don't sacrifice your well-being and throw everything into your work because doing that will ultimately lower the quality of work that you can do. If you are on the path to gaining authority, it's important to pace yourself and allow the process to take the time it needs. You're on your own time and nobody else's. Don't use up all of your energy every single day. Keep yourself fresh for tomorrow and don't lose sight of the bigger picture. The last major thing I want to hit on is having continuous goals. Updating your goals as you grow is crucial to maintaining your advantage in your niche. I know I was just talking about not pushing yourself way too hard, but allowing yourself to stagnate is even worse. The last thing you want to do is get complacent with doing too little. It'll definitely show in your work and cause you to make mistakes and even really regress. Make sure to analyze your progress and keep current with yourself. Don't get too satisfied by comparing your current progress to where you were in the past. It's encouraging to see yourself progress, but don't let your advancements make you lazy. The continuous mindset is a characteristic of every authority figure whose habits I try to learn from. One person who I think really embodies this is Grant Cardone. If you don't know his backstory, he went from struggling with his drug addiction at a young age to running a company almost worth like $2 billion in real estate assets. Don't quote me on that, but it's somewhere around there. But his success hasn't come from just one line of work. His first job put him on the map, and it was being a salesman, at a car dealership, right? He's written books, hosted and promoted events, spoken on a bunch of media networks, and founded the Grant Cardone Foundation, which helps mentor children who have lost parents. My point here is that he never got complacent with all of his success in one area, and he kept going to make his authority and brand even stronger. One of the best things about gaining authority is that it opens up so many opportunities for you to expand it even further, whether it's through the connections you make, the clients that you gain access to, or the engagements and deals that you can make. Just make sure to stay on top of it all, and maintaining your authority will be simple. That is all I've got for you guys today in this episode. I'll see you on the next one. Stay golden and stay blessed. Thanks for tuning in. I'd love to hear from all of you. Follow and connect with me on all of your favorite social media platforms at Dillon Kivo, DILLONKI, V as in Victor, O. And until next time, keep building your brand and stay golden.